Hello and welcome to the first of a series of videos on trading robots, expert advisors, or EAs, algorithms, whatever you choose to call them. They're all the same thing. And what they are is the programs that can be attached to MetaTrader platforms, but there are other ones as well. MetaTrader is by far the biggest one and has the most amount of EAs, expert advisors, out there that you can add to your trading toolbox. One thing that you should get clear first that it is automated trading. So what will happen is a set algorithm will be fired off. Whatever the system is, the system could be a multitude of different technical indicators, whatever, that has it decide to buy or sell a currency pair. And once it gets the signal, it'll place a trade for you. So you don't even have to be sitting there. If you're asleep and we get the signal, then it will buy, in this case, I'm looking at the Euro CAD. There's a signal there. Then you are into the marketplace while not even paying attention to the market. Another thing that most of them will do, and quite frankly, if it doesn't do this, I would never bother with it, but give you the ability to size your trade appropriately. They should have some type of parameter that you can put in, like you never risk more than, say, a percent of your account or 10% of your account, whatever your risk tolerance is. The trade then gets fired off, and whatever the parameters are for the system are sent to the server, and the trade plays itself out. Now, EAs can go anywhere from free, and there are plenty of them on the internet, to ones that are $7,000 and truthfully millions of dollars. A lot of the hedge funds out there, Goldman Sachs recently was in the news because somebody had stolen an algorithm they use that cost millions of dollars to develop. So it gives you an idea of how all over the place the market can be. The downside of using an EA, of course, is, like anything else, they don't always work. You have to rely on somebody else's work, their algorithmic prowess, if you will, which is why you should always try them on a demo account first before you put any real money to risk. And then, of course, there's the connectivity issues. If you are suddenly disconnected from the internet or there's no power, it will not fire off signals. It won't send them to the server. Worse yet, it won't get you out of a trade when you need to be. So there is a certain amount of human interaction that is still needed. We'll go through in the next video on how to install them. But you can simply attach a robot to a chart. And this is one that comes with the MetaTrader 4 system, and it's an MACD sample. And what will happen is one of the parameters, as I'm sure you can guess by the name, is the MACD. When it gets a certain parameter set met, then it fires off a trade signal. Now, what that is, I don't know. It's a black box system. I'm sure there are ways to adjust it and the like, but there's the MACD on the bottom, and once it crosses in a certain direction or does a certain thing, it'll buy. It'll set a specific amount of target and stop loss, and that's all you do. You, in theory, just collect profits over time. Now, again, you should test them out on demo accounts because the results will vary like anything else. You should give yourself plenty of time to test it out to know that it works over the longer term before you put money to work. So perhaps run it on a demo account for a couple months, something like that, is a much wiser way to go.